Ink Ribbon.
After the boom of horror games for the PS1, it was only inevitable that the PS2 would deliver even more scares for a new generation of gaming consoles. With updated hardware and better resolution, horror games rose to a whole new level. And with that, I bring you my list for the top 10 horror games for the PlayStation 2.
Number 10.
Siren. Siren had a very interesting gameplay mechanic that was as scary as it was innovative. The ability to see through the monster's eyes. Normally this is just to make sure you can get by them without being seen, but nothing prepares you for the sheer terror of looking through the eyes of a monster and seeing the back of your own head.
Number 9.
Rule of Rose. Regarded as the rarest and most expensive PS2 game out there, Rule of Rose is an excellent entry into survival horror. Unlike other games similar to it, Rule of Rose takes place in the past with a more historical feel and old ambiance. The gameplay is solid, the story is interesting, and overall it's disturbing, which in this case is a good thing.
Number 8.
Haunting Ground. Created by Capcom, Haunting Ground delivers a unique horror experience. You play as a girl who looks very much like Jill Valentine. Unlike Jill, Fiona is not a highly skilled special ops officer and can't do more than push enemies and run and hide. I would describe this game as a mix between Resident Evil and Metal Gear Solid, but without guns.
Number 7.
What's wrong?
Fatal Frame 2. Although there are 3 Fatal Frame games on the PS2, the second is the best. Regarded as the scariest entry into the series, Fatal Frame revolves around taking pictures of ghosts with a magic camera in order to prevent them from killing you. When you aren't fighting off crazy demon ghosts, you'll be exploring some wonderfully rendered environments and trying to hurry before more appear.
Number 6.
Obscure. Obscure gives you the ability to control and switch between 5 playable characters consisting of several high school students of varying stereotypes. They find themselves locked in their high school overnight and have to uncover some secrets as well as rescue some missing friends. As a bonus, this is a rare horror game that can be played as 2-player co-op. If you liked the movie The Faculty, you'll probably enjoy this game.
Number 5.
The Thing. Okay, so remember how GoldenEye 64 was one of those rare movie-based games that was really good? Well, this is the same deal. Based on the John Carpenter movie of the same name, The Thing is set as a sequel and focuses on a member of the U.S. Special Forces who comes to investigate what happened to the research team, only to uncover the obvious and fight to survive. And it's worth noting that Carpenter himself endorses the game, so if he loves it, then so will you.
Number 4.
Resident Evil Outbreak. This is a highly underrated game and mainly suffers from being ahead of its time. Outbreak was originally an online co-op game consisting of 3 to 4 players working together to stay alive and complete a level. The graphics were beautiful, the gameplay was great, and the whole experience was engaging. Sadly, the servers were shut down and the game became single player only, but it's still really worth playing.
Number 3.
Manhunt 2. When a game is suspended from release due to an adults only rating, you know it's going to be intense. That's exactly what happened with Manhunt 2. Regarded as the most violent video game of all time, Manhunt 2 gives you control of Daniel Lamb, a mental patient suffering from amnesia and trying to uncover his identity, all while hiding from and executing everyone you encounter. How you kill them is entirely up to you, and boy do you have options.
Number 2.
Resident Evil 4. Yes, the game that everyone and their mother has played. I had to really take myself back to when the game first came out to put it on this list, and I remembered the fear that struck me the first time I was chased by the Chainsaw Villager, the joy I felt when I fully upgraded my first gun, and the sheer terror when I saw Leon's face dissolved by acid. You've probably already played this, but if you haven't, you should. And you have no excuse not to, because this game is on almost any system you can think of.
Number 1.
Silent Hill 2. Nobody does horror like the Japanese. This game has every type of fear instilled in it. the psychological horror of phallic-shaped monsters that represent sexual frustration, the confusion of a character looking just like your wife who died 3 years ago, the terror of things banging on bathroom stalls. The list goes on and on. Like Silent Hill 1, the team at Konami once again studied the brain and specifically designed this game to trigger a fear response. If you're like me and you struggle to find horror to be actually scary, then this is definitely the game for you. I hope you guys enjoyed that list. If there's a game I forgot to mention, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming videos. I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Ink Ribbon.